One mother fighting back after her 11-year-old daughter came home from school with a body mass index letter labeling her overweight. ABC's Bianca Rodriguez has that story for us.
11-year-old Lily Grasso is on the school volleyball team and eats healthy foods.
Do you want to get the peppers out of the refrigerator?
Sure.
So she was stunned when Florida health officials sent a letter suggesting she's fat.
This whole thing is stupid. It can hurt people. It can break their courage.
First I was hurt, and then I was angry, and then I just was concerned.
The so-called fat letter is a result of a body mass index screening, or BMI screening, administered by officials at Lily's school.
To give a kid a letter telling them that the rest of their life they may be overweight or they may be obese because of a measurement you took one day, it's just not fair.
In a bid to combat childhood obesity, similar screening programs have been embraced by schools.
And they're a great idea, so I very much hope that all parents can become aware.
But eating disorder experts worry the screenings do more harm than good.
I would like to see BMI testing in schools banned. For those who are already insecure about their weight, these tests can potentially trigger an eating disorder.
And a panel of girls I recently spoke with told me that they dread the screenings.
I know all of your schools have a BMI reading now. How do you feel about them?
I hate them. It really doesn't do much for people except for make them more insecure about themselves.
Florida officials refused to speak on camera about Lily's report, but in a statement they said the screenings, quote, provide valuable information to parents and help ensure that students are healthy and ready to learn. As for Lily, she says she hasn't let the letter affect her and has learned an important lesson.
To be confident in everything that I do and never give up.
For Good Morning America, Bianca Rodriguez, ABC News, New York.
And for more, joining us, ABC News Chief Health and Medical Editor and practicing pediatrician.
Yes.
Rich Besser. So we see Lily in this piece, active, doesn't appear to be overweight at all. So how accurate are these tests?
You know, the BMI, it's the best measure we have for being overweight or obese, but it's a screening test. And so there's certain people where you're going to run a little high. If you're very muscly, you know, professional athletes on every scale will show up as obese. But you look at them in the mirror and you say, you're not obese, you're actually fit. And so here, if they talk to the doctor, the doctor would have said, your child is in great shape.
Yeah, muscle weighs more than fat. And so it's going to come up heavier than that.
Exactly.
But there was something that was in the letter that caught our attention, said that she could be trending overweight. What does that mean?
Well, that's the whole point here, is you want to pick up kids before they become obese. And the letter should go to every child in the school to say their height, their weight, their BMI, is their weight normal, is it trending heavy, or are they frankly overweight? Because once a child is obese, it's so hard to undo that. But if you're following a child, and every visit I see a child, I measure all this and I show their parents their curve. If they're starting to cross percentages, so they were the 50th percent, now they're 70, then they're 80, you want to intervene and talk about nutrition, talk about exercise, because you can make a difference.
Emotionally, physically, these kind of screenings, good, bad?
I think it's good. It has to go to every parent, but we screen vision, hearing, teeth, immunizations. This is more important in terms of their health than any of those. And many children, after they start school at 5, they don't come back to their doctor.
Like you say, as long as everyone gets it, so there's no stigma.
Everyone gets it. Everyone needs to get it, not just children who are overweight.
And again,
because they're their stigma.
And it's a screening.
It's a screening. And the letter says, go back to your doctor and talk about this.
As they do if you fail a hearing test in school or eye test.
Yeah, you fail the eye test, you don't say go get glasses. You say go to your doctor and get checked.
But I just want to say, eyes and ears, those are, sight, hearing, those are things you need to learn.
Yeah.
Even if everybody gets it, there's still a degree of shame attached to these, and it's hard enough being a school kid.
I mean, well-intended, but I'm not sure that a school system has ever changed a social trend.
Well, in Arkansas, the first state to implement this, they saw a rise in participation in after-school physical activity programs. So, we have to see over time, but if it's really doing that, it's a good thing.
And Arkansas was the first one because they know about the childhood obesity, especially,
That's right.
unfortunately, in the southern states, and they wanted to do something about it. And there are like 19, 21 states that are now doing it. But it's great that it causes this kind of...
It's a talker.
It's a talker.
Getting people talking about it.
Thanks, Rich.